Everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna. I'm so glad you are here to do some yoga with me. Today's class is going to be a gratitude yoga class. Now, if you are taking class the week this video comes out, it is Thanksgiving week, which is my favorite holiday as someone who loves their family, loves food, and loves cooking. So I'm pretty excited over here. But I did want to talk about gratitude for a moment before we jump in. I actually have been very hesitant for a long time talking about gratitude. I never really wanted to talk about it or theme a yoga class about gratitude because I always felt that it was somewhat contrived, or I didn't want to come across as contrived or trite or like toxically positive. So I just kind of shied away from it. But now being, in occupational therapy school, being on this journey of OT, which is a mental health-based profession, I've really been exposed to how much literature there is about gratitude and the benefits of gratitude. It's actually pretty cool. There have been numerous studies done on gratitude interventions that show the people that practice gratitude have increased subjective well-being, increased optimism, positive affect, pro-social behaviors, improved sleep. I think that's really interesting. So yeah, it just really has gotten me reflecting lately on gratitude, especially after everything we have lived through and continue to live through with a global pandemic. It's so easy, I find, for me to forget everything amazing that I have in my life. And for me, such a big part of gratitude is slowing down your brain into the moment so you can be receptive to the abundance of what you have in the moment. I'm not perfect practicing gratitude every day, but at least I know in the past, 18 months, when life has been so hard, I feel like I've been knocked down so many times. It's just always had an impact on me to slow down and take in and feel deep gratitude for the amazing treasures that I do have in my life. So we're gonna do a little bit of that today in our yoga practice. We're gonna start in a seated meditation, so I recommend just having something to sit on. I'm using a yoga block today, but pillows work great. You can even do opening meditation in a chair. So once you are ready to start, I will see you on your mat. Okay, friends, so getting seated, your pelvis be nice and heavy here. Shoulders stack over the hips. Crown of head stacks over the shoulders. Gratitude is connected to the heart chakra, the Anahata chakra, and it's connected to the element of air. So we are going to be doing a lot of heart opening today in class, and a lot of sense of feeling expansive, feeling full of that sense of gratitude. So I invite you already to feel the shoulders roll down and feel your heart space become broader and lighter and more open. Feel free to close your eyes here. Let yourself ease into the rhythm, the flow of your breath. To help you get centered into this moment, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Seal your lips, beginning to connect to your breath in and out through your nose. Notice every inhale creating more space in the body, especially around the heart. And every exhale helping you sink down, helping you relax into the moment. And as you're ready, let's actually keep our eyes closed. We're going to bring the hands together and start to rub the hands just to create a little bit of heat. And once you feel like your hands are warm, let's take one hand over your heart, laying the other hand on top. So letting that heat, that energy from your hands, feeling that radiate into the body. And bringing this attention to your heart space, I invite you to call to mind one thing that elicits the felt sense of gratitude. And just make it personal to you. It can be, a memory, a relationship, a person. We're doing, yoga today, so maybe it's your body, your amazing body, your brilliant mind, your luminous spirit. I invite you to both let yourself fill up with gratitude on every inhale. And every exhale, imagine yourself sending love, gratitude, and appreciation towards that object of your meditation. So every inhale you're receiving, and every exhale you're sending out. And as we move into our postures during practice, we will continue to explore how we can embody gratitude throughout our movements. Staying here for one more breath in and out. Blink your eyes to open. You can release the hands down. We'll start to open the heart with seated cat and cow. Inhale, roll your shoulders down. Feel the heart space lift up. Exhale, seated cat, roll the shoulders forward, rounding chin to chest. 2 more, inhale, roll the shoulders down, open heart. Exhale, seated cat. Good, let's do one more. I think I'm adding on an extra. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, round. Very good. Coming back through your neutral spine, let's meet in child's pose. So you can send your block off to the side. Let's bring your big toes to touch. Sink your hips back to your heels. Let the forehead come down. And sense how much length you can create from your tailbone out through your fingertips. As you inhale, let's bring your palms now together to touch. So palms will touch each other. Exhale, let's take a tricep stretch here. Bend your elbows, draw your thumbs towards the nape of your neck, and then hold. Feel the armpits start to stretch towards the floor as you squeeze the upper outer arms towards each other. And now I want you to imagine that you could separate your palms. Maybe you can, but just imagine that you can separate the palms. And notice how that might start to light up the muscles around the armpit and in the shoulder, targeting your external rotators. One more breath in. Exhale, extend the fingers. We'll inhale, shift through tabletop. And then listen here, exhale into puppy pose, anahatasana. Keep your hips where they are. So let them be over the knees as you start to walk the arms forward and rest the forehead lightly down. So it's different than child's pose. The hips are lifted. Feel that same sense of stretch through the armpits here as we did in that tricep stretch. Roll the upper outer arms towards each other. If it feels okay with the neck, the chin can lightly rest down as you gaze between the fingers. Breathing into the heart. Take your time to slowly walk your hands back under your shoulders. Tuck your toes and we'll make our way into downward facing dog. Good, first down dog of your practice, right? Maybe you pedal it out a little bit here, bending into one knee or the other knee. And then find some stillness. So hands are about shoulder width distance and feet are about hips width distance apart. Let the knees soften slightly so your tailbone can arc up. Gaze drops between your shins. Breathing in, breathing into the back of your heart. Exhale, soften your heels down. Shift your gaze towards your hands, inhale. Exhale, ragdoll fold. Take your time to step the feet slowly behind your wrists. Soften the knees, let yourself just fold down for a moment. So maybe you sway here a little side to side. Feel the torso get heavy like honey oozing from a jar. We'll breathe in. Exhale, let's bring your big toes to touch and place your hands up to your shins. Inhale, rise your torso to a flat back and pause here and breathe here. Shoulder blades roll together and down. Feel the heart space drag forward. Imagine you can headbutt the wall in front of you with the crown of the skull. We'll inhale. As you exhale, let's fold, soften the knees and bow your head in. Inhale, rise to stand, reach your arms all the way up. Good. Let's take a couple breaths here. Lengthen the tailbone down. Squeeze your hip points together. Expand your heart to rise and stack over the hips. Head stacks over your heart. Breathing in. Exhale, baby back bend. Cactus your arms, open the chest towards the sky and pause. Keep weight in your heels. So the heels are heavy, but your pelvis will shift forward. Lift the back of your heart up to the front of the sternum and then see if you can lift your gaze a little more. Inhale, rise back through center, arms lift. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips. Inhale, let's lift up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back to high plank, top of your push-up. Let's just hold here to feel your plank. Drive the heels back in space, but scoop your tail towards your navel. Press down firmly into the palms. Squeeze your upper, outer arms towards each other. Let's inhale, look past your fingers, shift slightly forward. Exhale, bring your knees down. Bend the elbows straight back. Hover your chest and chin off the floor for a moment before you lower to your stomach with control. Slide your hands under the elbows. Inhale, baby cobra. Peel up through head, neck, shoulders. Breathe here. As you push down into the toes, root your pelvis down, but lift the navel off the floor. Feel the heart swoop forward through the window of the shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. And then listen here, team. This time we'll inhale, shift forward, back to high plank. Option 1, as you exhale, option for that knees, chest, chin. Option 2 for Chaturanga Dandasana. Your knees can come down again or keep them lifted as you bend the elbows to 90 degrees. Look forward as you hover, squeeze triceps in. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Now if you're taking up dog, lift your kneecaps, lift the thighs, roll the shoulders together and down as you breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog, breathe out. Deep inhale. Full exhale. All right, let's start to find some flow. And find that flow too between taking in that feeling of gratitude and sending it back out. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, forward fold, travel to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, arms reach up. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, rise through center. Exhale, fold. Lift up halfway, inhale. Exhale, take your flow, knees, chest, chin, or high to low plank. Back bend on your inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, forward fold, make your way top of mat. Lift up halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, arms reach up. Exhale, baby back bend. Really target the lift of your upper back. Inhale through center. Exhale, folds. Lift up halfway. Exhale, take your flow. Back bend on your inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great job, everybody. We breathe in here. Breathe out. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, and we'll move on. So your big toes touch, a little bit of space between your heels. Inhale, chair pose. Bend your knees, sink your hips down, and we'll breathe. Move your shins back in space and root through the pelvis. So it's like someone's pulled a chair away from you. Sandwich your low core towards the back of your hips. Relax the hinges of your jaw. So notice, right, chair's a heat building pose, and I am keeping you here for a while. You can bring the arms in front of you or bring your hands to your heart. So chair is an uncomfortable pose. It's a challenging pose. So notice what's happening in your mind when faced with that challenge. And there's no need, right, to judge yourself if you go into the inner narrator, the inner critic. Maybe sink lower here. But see if you can shift into a state of gratitude, reconnecting to that inner gratitude. We'll breathe in. I got you. Exhale, clasp your hands or interlace your elbows behind your back. So hands clasp or hands to your elbows. Inhale, roll your shoulders down, open the heart. Exhale, bound forward fold and press your grip overhead. Good. So friends, if you have your hands clasped, I invite you to bend your elbows and then see if you can press the heels of your hands together. Lift the knuckles higher. Breathe into the back of the waist. Breathe into the space between your back ribs. Taking one more inhale. Exhale, slowly release the bind. Lift up halfway, inhale. Exhale, it's your choice. You can take a flow or step it right back to down dog. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll be right in downward facing dog. Down dog is where we will all meet. Root into your left heel. We'll inhale, send your right leg high, 3-leg dog. Exhale, knee to nose as you step all the way through to a low lunge. Right knee is over your ankle. Lower the left knee down. Now you can cushion the knee, right? You can also fold up the mat a little bit to give your knee extra support. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Stack your shoulders over your hips and reach the arms up to the sky as we take a couple breaths here. Draw the inner thighs towards each other as you feel the tailbone scoop actively towards the front of the pelvis. Relax the back of the neck. Send energy out through the heart space, out through your fingers. Inhale, the palms will touch overhead. Exhale, find a tricep stretch. So it's just like what we did in child's pose, but this time you're in a low lunge. So the elbows will come in, drop the front ribs down, still lengthen the sides of your waist. Now listen here, as you inhale, we'll find a very gentle back bend. Hug the elbows in, start to bring the skull back, actively lift the base of your heart up to the front of your sternum. Breathe in, lift up, look up, go up. Then as you exhale, we'll meet in like a crescent airplane. Tuck your left toes. Lift your left knee as the torso hinges forward and you pull your hands back behind you. Breathe. Send your left hip towards the front of your mat. Align your nose to stack over the toes. Broaden the collarbone. Left foot pivots down. Inhale, warrior two. Open your arms wide. Couple breaths. Line up heel to heel or heel to arch alignment. Press into the blade of your left foot. See if you can find something to be grateful for in this moment. Exploring the felt sense of gratitude that exists right here and right now. We'll breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle. Lean your torso forward. The right forearm or elbow comes to your inner thigh. Open your left arm up. Shoulders roll down. Turn the left side of your chest and rib cage back. Then bring your ears back slightly. Take a big inhale to reverse warrior. The hips are going to still sink down. Reach the right arm up and back as you breathe in. Then listen here. Exhale, low lunge. Place your hands down. Left hand will plant as you send the right arm high. Inhale. Then listen here. Exhale into side plank rather. Come onto the blade of your left foot. Slowly sweep the right foot on top of your left. So you can do that. Maybe your left knee comes down under the hip as well, okay? So you have lots of options here. Turn the center of your heart away from the floor. Bring your ears back slightly. Stack your right thumb over the tip of your nose. Activate the pose with your breath. You got it, team. We'll take one more inhale here. Exhale, your choice, down dog, or take your flow. Downward facing dog is where we will meet. Breathing in. And out. Left side, inhale, send your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose coming all the way through to your low lunge. Setting up your most comfortable low lunge, right? So that might mean the mat is doubled up. Maybe you have a pillow under the right knee. Right, making sure you feel good in your practice. Inhale up into low crescent. Stack shoulders over your hips. Stretch up through your arms. Scoop your hip points up. Turn your right hip forward. Heart rises and is proud. Let's inhale, touch the palms overhead. Exhale, tricep stretch. So elbows bend, thumbs to nape of neck. And I want you to, if the head is coming forward and chin is coming down, bring the head back slightly, still hug the elbows in. Squeeze your inner thighs towards each other to stabilize your lower body. Inhale to a very gentle baby back bend, elbows in, bring your upper arms back. Let your head fall against the arms as you lift the base of your heart. Inhale. Exhale, crescent airplane. Tuck your right toes. Lift your right knee as you pull the arms back and your torso forward. Good, so the trunk is hovering off of your left thigh. Stack your nose over your toes. And I want you to feel your heart expand forward of your shoulder heads. Inhale, warrior two. Spin the right heel down and windmill open. Commit to your lunge, lengthen through your tail and low back. Reach evenly across your fingers. We'll breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle. Take your torso forward. Let the elbow, left elbow come down or forearm comes down. Open up through your right arm. Shoulders rolling down your back. Draw the right side of your chest and right ribs back so you're really stacked in your torso. Stay low through your lunge. Inhale, reverse warrior. Take a big inhale as the left arm stretches back. Puff up space through the left side, waist inhale. Exhale, low lunge. So the right hand comes down, right? Inhale, passing through that twist just to lift the left arm. Exhale through to side plank. As you spin onto your right foot, the left stacks over right, and you're coming onto the blade of your right foot. Option to bring your right knee down. Lift your hips up. Activate the pose with your breath. Let your chest and heart space still be proud here. Deep breath in. Exhale, your choice, finding your flow or right to down dog. Downward facing is where we will meet. Connecting back to your breath, full inhale. Full exhale. So we'll start to create flow, unifying our breath with our movement. And see if you can embody that deep inner gratitude you've been cultivating as we flow. So letting it unfold moment to moment. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, forward fold. Find the front of your mat. Lift up halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold. Here we go, friends. Inhale, chair pose. Bend your knees, sit low. Exhale, clasp your hands or elbows behind your back. Roll the shoulders down. Inhale, puff up your heart. Exhale, bound forward fold. Stay here, breathe in. Stay here, breathe out. Release your bind. Lift up halfway, inhale. Your choice, exhale, down dog or flow. Back bend on your inhale. Exhale, downward facing. All right, here we go. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Left knee down, inhale, low crescent. Palms touch, exhale, tricep stretch. Elbows in, inhale, gentle back bend, lift your heart. Tuck your toes, exhale, crescent airplane. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior, take it up and back. Exhale, low lunge. All right, left hand comes down. Inhale, twist, reach the right arm high. Exhale, side plank, step back, you got it. Activate on your inhale, lift your hips higher. Exhale, your choice, down dog or flow. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale, down dog. Left side, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Lower your knee. Inhale, low crescent. Palms touch, exhale, tricep stretch. Inhale, gentle back bend, elbows in, lift your heart. Tuck your toes, exhale, crescent airplane. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Let's try it. Send your left arm high, inhale. Exhale, side plank. Lift your hips. Deep breath in, nice and strong. Exhale, flow or down dog. Back bend on your inhale. Exhale, downward facing. Awesome job. We breathe in here. And breathe out. All right, inhale, look forward, bend your knees. So we'll do round two. Exhale, forward fold, front of your mat. Lift up halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sink down low, you got it. Exhale, clasp your hands or elbows. Inhale, roll your shoulders down, open up. Exhale, bound forward fold. Stay here, breathe in. Stay here, breathe out. Release your bind. Inhale, lift up, halfway. Exhale, down dog or flow. Back bend on your inhale. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, send your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Lower the left knee. Inhale, low crescent. Palms touch. Exhale, tricep stretch. Inhale, gentle back bend, elbows in, lift up. Exhale, crescent airplane. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. So we're going to move on. You'll inhale, reverse warrior. Then listen here, adding on, straighten your right leg, exhale, arms in a T. Turn all 10 toes to the left. Take an inhale to puff up your chest. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold and hinging down. Soften your knees as you arch the tailbone up and send more weight towards your toes. Option to stay here, or maybe you move into a twist. And if you want, option to add a block here. So I'm going to take my block under the tip of my nose and left hand will come down. Send your right arm high to find a twist. Good. Now notice if you're letting the left hip turn forward, think of lifting your left hip crease up and back slightly and turn the front of your right hip slightly down. Rotate through the center of your heart and bring your ears back a little bit. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly switch your side so the right hand comes to the floor or your block under your nose. Inhale, left arm high, twist. So again, notice if you're really turning the right hip down, lift your right hip crease up and back a little, turn your left hip a little forward. Notice if you're twisting and pulling the hand back, track your left hand over the tip of your nose. Rotate actively through the upper back. So we're still targeting the heart space here through this thoracic rotation. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Hands under shoulders, lift up halfway, breathe in. Exhale, let's find that low lunge. Okay, here we go. Send your right arm high, inhale. Exhale, let's find your side plank once more. Okay, so you can stay here in this side plank, lift your hips higher. Option to move into a heart opening pose, wild thing. Grab the mat with your left hand. Hover your right foot up, inhale. Exhale, bend your right knee a lot and place the ball mound of your right foot down. So right knee's bent, left leg long. Take a big inhale to lift your hips up and lift your heart up. Feel the back of the body firm up into the front of the body and front of your body expands. One more breath in. Exhale, down dog or flow. Whew. Downward facing is where we meet, friends. We have the left side. So here we go. Inhale, send left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Lower your right knee. Inhale, low crescent. Palms touch. Exhale, tricep stretch. Elbows in. Inhale, gentle back bend. Tuck your toes. Exhale, crescent airplane. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior, but now we start to add on here. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Bring your arms in a T, turn your toes to the right. And then option here, friends, you can clasp your hands or elbows behind your back. Big inhale, roll your shoulders down, open the heart. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Option now with that chest expansion. Lean your weight forward a little bit. Imagine your head is like a piece of ripe fruit just dangling from a tree branch. Taking one more inhale. Exhale, slowly release your bind. Hands will come under shoulders. Inhale, lengthen your elbows, lift your heart. Exhale, let's come to that low lunge, right hand down. Inhale, left arm high, here we go. Exhale to side plank. Okay, if you want to try wild thing with me, your right hand is active. That's going to help you balance. So really spread your fingers, grab the mat, hover your left foot off the right. Bend your knee. Place your left toes down. So think left knee bent, right leg straight. Big inhale though. Lift your hips up. Lift your heart up. One more inhale. Exhale, down dog or flow. Deep breath in through your back bend. Deep breath out to down dog. We take a full inhale here. Full exhale out into child's pose. Knees down. Big toes touch. Option to reach your arms overhead or send them to the back of your mat. Slowing down your breath. We'll move into our final heart-opening pose. So as you're ready, let's roll up to your heels. We'll do camel pose. And I will show you with a block. You don't have to use the block, but if you have it, feel free to use it. So I'm also gonna roll up my mat because I wanna cushion my knees a little bit. So feel free to cushion your knees and to place, if you're using the block, place the block between your thighs. Otherwise, measure 2 fists, place them in between your knees. There you go. Hips width distance, kind of. Take the block if you're using it. And you can do this toes tucked or untucked. I will tuck my toes. Squeeze the block if you're using it. Hands will come to the hips, and you can use your hands on your hips for that adjustment. Lengthen the tailbone down, right? So we're thinking of heart opening, targeting the extension mostly in our upper back, and the low back is going to be stable, right? So lengthen the tailbone down and squeeze your hip points together to get that support of your abdominal wall. Your low back is going to be very happy with that. So here we go. Roll the shoulders down. Inhale. Lift your navel to your sternum. Lift your armpit creases up without shrugging the shoulders. So just think of like lifting your armpits. Lift the front of the sternum and lift your gaze. Squeeze the block. Exhale. Begin to lean just your heart back. Squeeze the elbows in. And then maybe you let the gaze go back. If it's okay with your neck, you can let the head go. Take steady little sips of air here. Let your heart like beam out gratitude. If you see where the back wall and ceiling meet without strain, maybe your hands release towards the heels. Lift the back of the heart. And slowly return your hands to your low back. Rise back up to stand. Your head's going to be the last thing to come up. Exhale. Have a seat onto your heels. Good. Feel free to rest your palms down on your thighs. Maybe lay a hand on your heart and a hand on your belly. Feel free to close your eyes here. So we talked at the start of class how really an important part of gratitude is slowing down. And camel pose can be a really energizing pose though, right? It might make you feel like you're speeding up. So See if you can slow back down, feeling more and more relaxed in the present, able to perceive and be receptive to what is abundant right now for you. Slowly blink the eyes to open if they were closed. Send your legs out in front of you. So we'll set up for a seated forward folds. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Feel free to bend your knees, lift up, inhale. Exhale, let yourself walk forward, folding down for a moment. Every inhale, the tailbone drags back, heart drags forward. Every exhale is melting you down. Slowly come up. Let's cross your right foot over the left leg and bring your right hand behind you. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, we'll just take a gentle twist. Turn your chest to the right. Wrap your left elbow around the right knee. Roll your shoulders down. Turning to the left for a quick little counter twist before we switch sides. So now left foot crosses over the right, left hand behind you, sit up tall, inhale. Exhale, twist, turn chest to the left. Heart space, let it broaden and become more spacious, so expanding in front of the shoulders. A little counter twist to the right. Before you come back through center. Place your feet on the floor. Feel free to bend your knees. Inhale to reach the arms forward. Exhale, roll down onto your back into happy baby. So collect the knees to the outsides of your ribs. Reach up to hold the calves, ankles, or feet. Arch your tailbone towards the floor as you push the feet up. Maybe you rock here a little bit side to side. Inhale. Exhale, collect your knees into your chest. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Hug your forehead to your knees and your knees to your forehead. We'll take a big, big, big inhale here. Genuine embrace of gratitude. Exhaling out into Shavasana. Lengthen your legs out long. Let the arms come down by your sides. Let yourself be totally receptive to this abundance of peace, abundance of stillness. Basking in the benefits of your practice. Stay here absolutely as long as you need. If you're ready to move into the rest of your day, begin to reawaken the body. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes, your ankles and wrists. Even take a full stretch. Arms and legs reach away from each other as you inhale. Exhale, take your time, slowly roll through one side. Even pause for a moment before you rise into a comfortable seat. Just like we did at the start of class, you can rub the hands together a couple times, building heat. And as you feel ready, laying one hand on your heart and other hand on top. Coming back to our reflection on gratitude. Letting yourself both be filled with that sense of gratitude, but also actively sending appreciation outwards. And I invite you to connect to this practice off of your mat, taking stock of the abundance of treasures that's in your life and extending that appreciation back out. Join your hands together at your heart. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. We close bowing the intellect of the mind to the wisdom of the heart. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself, investing in yourself, investing in your practice, and for letting me guide your practice. Thank you, yogis. I am so grateful for you if you are taking class. I'm so appreciative if you take the time to watch my classes and to do yoga with me. And I'm genuinely appreciative of that there are people out there, who are focusing on taking care of themselves so that they can be as engaged in their lives as possible. At least for me, that's a big part of why I do yoga. It's because I really want to show up in my life, show up for others in the best possible way that I can. So yeah, thank you. Please let me know how class was in the comments. Feel free to share it with someone who could use some free yoga in their life. And don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It really helps out the channel. If you're watching this Thanksgiving week, have an amazing Thanksgiving and be well. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.